A hidden location not far from the capital, Rosef Jalan once again calls forth his council. Comrades, this advance into Violet Nam has been unacceptable. You have all been brought here to attest for your failures. Mayor, it's not entirely our fault. The Purples knew exactly when and where we'll strike. There is nothing anyone can do to prepare for that. So you're saying that there's something going on? Don't worry about it, comrade. All we need to do is apply full pressure across the entire borders, and the Purples will crumble. That was what was thought of. Unfortunately, the Purples haven't collapsed. We tried that, and the Purples proved to be far more resilient than we thought. I do have some bright spots, Premier. Our industrial effort has started being fully geared into the war, and we have managed to produce some new tank designs, which should prove very useful against the Purples. Excellent. So, when can these new tank designs be deployed? One of the new tank designs is the BT7, and it's being converted from our old BT5s. And it will take some time, but we do have 5 tanks available. Then we'll use said 5 tanks in a reconnaissance venture. We shall go and scout a small village near the border. Once we take it for ourselves, we can then bring the full might of the Redoshan army. My Premier, what makes you not think that the Purples won't know of this plan? This may be a secure location, but that doesn't mean there aren't ears listening for us. We will find these potential ears and close them off. Don't worry, comrades. Rel has promised me victory over Violet Nam. Well, let's get to it, comrades. Let us make the revolution proud. Hello everybody and welcome to the War Room. I'm Van Sorensen and today we are once again in Army Men World at War. And this is episode 13, I think, actually. I have been getting so many people. Well, actually, there's one person who really likes the orange and the gray conflict. And he sides with the oranges in particular. But I have to move on from that conflict. And while it's interesting, and I'm glad to see that people are taking an interest in my videos, I have to move on to other theaters. And today, Reds are once again invading Violet Nam. They have these new BT7 tanks, which have been made from basically repurposing some BT5s. However, the Purples have decided to set up a little ambush at this small little junction here. The Reds have going into this village, and they don't know that the Purples knew that they were coming. They assumed that the Purples would still be at the area where they encountered them. But now, the Purples are employing the strategy of... Actually, employing a textbook Sun Tzu strategy of where the enemy does not expect you appear. Just textbook guerrilla warfare, as they have heavily fortified these positions back here. There's lots of anti-tanks. There's a lot of AT guns, well, bazookas I should say, and machine guns. This isn't the first time that the Purples have fought the Reds, and the Purples know how to fight them. So, if you guys are new to this channel, please subscribe for more, because, I'll be honest, I'll do more of this series and some more content that nobody asks for, honestly. I'll be doing some other stuff as well. And comment down below. I'm still curious as to who you guys are rooting for. Anyway, let's hit... Without further ado, let's begin. Let us hit start. Game speed slow. And here we go! A bazooka goes off and it hits one of the red soldiers here. Wow. Yep. This purple machine gun is just ripping into these guys. Oh, and I think this red tank is just going to, like, it's gonna crush... Yeah, it's just rolling over these guys. Oh, there goes one. Actually, I should probably stop. Yeah, I should stop these guys from charging forward, because they always have a habit of doing it. Every time they do that. Let's have them be somewhat intelligent-like. Well, that's... Oh, that's its gun destroyed. There, and... That's its turret gone. Alright, let's get up to normal speed here. This little purple forward position has been overwhelmed. Well, that tank's gone. Up. So, looks like some purples have decided to come forth. Okay, this chick's going for an interesting tactic. I know that normally you go for the front one, because that's stronger and all that, but I don't know. Maybe the engine? No, this is just a bad decision. You might say that the red tank is a bit incompetent in some ways. However, ever since I stopped these tanks, the Reds have appeared to be forming together a front line, and they are better prepared for this ambush. Purples have brought up some snipers. Pretty effective. Hold on, this camera does this every time. I don't know why. Anyway, back to it. There we go. Now we have better. Oh. Yeah, it appears that these two machine guns are just holding up the line here. Oh, wait. These red tanks are going for a flanking maneuver, though. Oh, they're going into this little pond here, I think. Yeah, this is a pond. That's another red tank gone. I think. What? Huh? Oh, it's still going! Just has one crew member left. Oh, this red tank is dead. Oh. Well. This red tank is still operational. Alright. Let's send these guys to crew that tank. Okay, or they do not. Okay, I'm gonna allow these guys to move up because they can't retreat because they're Reds. But if you guys don't notice, go back to the other mod because, well, I kind of like it. He said he's updated it, and the oranges have a tank core now. And I'm kind of been using the orange tank core as the purple tank core as one because they're the only tanks that have the same color scheme. Wow, these guys do not want to advance. Unfortunately, they have to. As the Commissar commands them. Commissar commands them to advance. Honestly, I think the Reds' decision to invest into these BT-7s may come back to bite them. Alright, I'll help the Reds. I'm gonna have to help the Reds out because, well, this is just going to just be a standstill. And that can't really happen in an ambush. Oh, and it's actually just a scouting party, actually. They weren't supposed to be expecting resistance, so the full might of the Red Ocean military is not present here. Then again, the Red Ocean military is mostly just filled with conscripts anyway, so... Oh, this guy is standing here, and he has a machine gun, actually. Actually, I'm gonna have... I'm going to have him fall back to with the rest of his buds. Okay, never mind. Okay, never mind, he just dies. Oh. Ah, the Reds can't crew this tank. Well, the Reds don't want to advance, so it's only natural for... Alright, now, as part of the Purple's counteroffensive tactics, guerrilla tactics, they are initiating some counteroffensives. Here we go. There we go. Purples are now having a counteroffensive here. Okay, the reason that the Purples are resorting to guerrilla tactics is because they really don't have the firepower to, how do you say, engage them in a conventional war. They're resorting to... So, basically, if the Reds can catch them in unfavorable terrain, the Purples will just get slaughtered, so... You could probably also tell that by the fact that they don't have any tanks in this battle, because we're saving those for when they actually need them. Alright, and with this counteroffensive... Here we go. There we go. With that, the Reds have been defeated, and the Purples can now retreat off. Can now retreat. Because it plays into their strategy. Just withdrawing after victory while they're trying to hold this territory. Because they aren't a holding force. Anyway. Yep, this ambush was massively successful for the Purples. And I know that ambushes are usually detained by small forces. But honestly, if it's a big ambush, then it will be then it's most likely to be success. Yeah, and most of these positions were destroyed, so there's a lot more purple casualties. I expect. Yeah, this position was overwhelmed quite quickly. Anyway, purples have managed to hold off a red division incursion and a scouting force. However, that doesn't necessarily mean that they are winning the war. Like I said, all it takes is for them to be caught off in a bad engagement, and a good chunk of their forces will be gone. But anyway, what should happen? But that's just one possibility. What's other possibilities you might have? Let me know down below in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye for now.